Hey guys, I recently posted a video, a throwback video of me squatting, and I asked them the question on Instagram, what's the deal with fake natties? And this was kind of unrelated. What's the deal with fake natties? Why do people get so upset about it? I didn't really understand. Why are you caring what somebody else is doing, right? It's not really affecting you. And worrying about other people is not necessarily going to make you better. It's probably not going to make you better. It's probably just going to be a distraction. So I got some really good answers. The overwhelming answer was that people don't like being lied to. I get that, but guys, you get lied to all the time, like constantly, right? Whether it's in advertising or in something else. I mean, you can listen to a politician speak and you can pretty much guarantee you're being lied to. So that doesn't really resonate with me. Obviously, everybody's entitled to their own opinions, and if that's your opinion, hey, I totally get it, right? Like, everybody's going to be different. I did get some, though, really good answers that I did think made more sense, right? One was, it's not necessarily about the lie itself. It's the fact that you're covering something up. And that's a little bit more related. It's a very nuanced answer, right? But for me, I think of Watergate, right? Like, the fact that there was some wiretapping people probably wouldn't have cared about as much had it not been covered up. And had they covered something up, that wasn't consequential, people probably wouldn't have cared the cover up. But together, the two was more than the sum of the parts. So I can kind of understand that. It's a little bit closer to something that makes sense to me. The two really good answers I got, I want to spend a little bit more time on. One was the promotion of unrealistic body image. And I actually got a lot of DMs about this saying that people, fuck those people. Like, who cares about their body image? And to some degree, I understand that, right? I do think you are responsible for your own body image. If you have, let's say dysmorphia, which I probably have, if I'm being honest, it's your responsibility to deal with that in whatever way that may be. However, you can't control what other people's expectations are, right? So if your mom or your girlfriend or your best friend or whoever the hell goes out and sees all these guys on the covers of magazines who are jacked to hell and thinks they're natty, maybe they're going to discount all the effort that you're putting in, and maybe they're going to disparage your efforts to eat clean and to go to the gym and tell you, why are you even bothering, right? You're never going to look like that guy. And you can't control that. And yet that's still really, really hurtful. And so that I totally understand. Like, unrealistic body image, that's a I do think that's a pretty big deal, and something that needs to be considered. It's societal, really, and it's it actually dates back to far beyond the days when steroids were prevalent or even existed, right? You can actually go back to the late 19th century, right, the 1800s, and you can find examples of photoshopping where pictures that appeared in magazines were actually edited to appear that they were much more drastic transformations, physical transformations than people made than actually occurred in real life. So this is not specific to steroids, but it is definitely a major problem in society, and it's something that I can definitely understand a lot better. And then the third one was unequal access, right, to PEDs. And again, I got some negativity. It's like, well, look, do your research. If you have internet access to the internet, you can probably find drugs online. And that's probably true for pretty much any drug out there. The thing is, unequal access is not just, can you get your hands on it, right? There's the issue of, can you afford it? Not everybody can afford it, especially, in the United States where steroids are illegal, and they're very rarely prescribed by doctors. And when they are prescribed by doctors, good doctors, they're very rarely covered by insurance. So these are a lot of different reasons why people might not be able to access PEDs. And you can argue that is in some degree unfair, right? Again, this is an issue in sports as well. If you go back and you look at the super suit that Speedo invented for swimmers in one of the Olympics, I want to say it was Beijing, but don't quote me on that. The suit was eventually banned because it substantially increased times. When I say substantially, we're talking fractions of a second, but at the Olympic level, that's substantial, right? They were actually banned because they were so expensive that oftentimes it was either the Speedo sponsored racers or the racers that came from very affluent countries that were able to afford these, and the other racers were not. And so for that reason, the suits were banned and they're not really prevalent in competition anymore, as far as I'm aware. So that's another reason that really, it's something that I can understand. It's something I can wrap my head around. So I appreciate you guys for sharing that. I really appreciate the open-mindedness, the genuine responses I got. And I got some similar ones on religion, which is a very charged subject, just like PEDs. And I was really expecting a lot of hate, a lot of negativity, a lot of closed-mindedness, and I didn't see that. And I really, really appreciate that. So if you guys do enjoy this type of thing, I'd like to keep it going. I'd like to keep, thought-provoking questions, open dialogue, open discussion. I really enjoy that. I hope you guys do too. I hope at least it's a distraction right now, and maybe you can't get in the gym full time. But I do appreciate that engagement. So thank you guys for that. Last thing, I want to point out that this is not acne. It's been bugging me the whole fucking video. I hit myself in the fucking face today trying to do overhead presses, and I got a PR with 285 for 7, so I was really happy with that. But now I look retarded. So, oh no, not supposed to say that. I look silly. So thank you guys for watching. I will see you next time. Hopefully I can come up with some good questions to keep the responses going. But thank you guys. I'll see you next time.